So we're going to do is, as you're wrapping this up, and you can come back and finish that up a little bit later, I want us to do the exercise. This is what I did, what I called the country people, but it really has application for all of us. And so what I want you to do is go ahead and flip that paper upside down, turn the opposite to the blank side. Okay, we're going to do the other part. We're going to talk about your circle of influence. Those people that you regularly have contact with outside of your home that aren't your family, but people that you have a relationship with that's unique. All right, I want you to think about, like I said, we were talking to country folks who don't have those specific neighbors. We all have people that we have a connection with, a relationship that we have, whether maybe it's our work, maybe it's somebody we're a part of a school board, or our kids are all on the same team, or any number of reasons that we have. But these are people that you converse with, let's say at least once a week, right? That you have some kind of relationship with outside of your home. I want you to go ahead and list those people. Take just 6 to 10, and then go ahead and write what information you may know about them as well too. And we're just going to give a couple of minutes for that. Okay? So 6 to 10 people that you interact with, maybe at work, maybe in other places. Somebody, let's even know, let's go this far. Somebody you know their name. What's that?
Do we count church?
You can count whatever you want. I'll tell you what, this is another one too. You can go ahead and think about this afterwards as well too. I don't want to cut off our conversation as a group. So you tell me now, what did you think of this exercise? What did you think of thinking about your neighbors, your physical neighbors, about the people in your circle of influence? How'd you do filling out the first page? How many blocks were you able to fill in? More than you had time for? Nice.
Yes, we might have, they have 5 kids or
Right.
Well, it makes no difference how old, young, where you are in your life. As an older person, I don't see as many people on a real regular basis. But I do see people, like, honestly, our dentist is our friend.
Uh-huh.
You just see, occasionally you see people that really get to be friends. The gentleman that cuts my hair is my Christian friend,
Nice.
but I don't see him every week.
Did everybody hear that? Heard what she was talking about? As you go through different times of your life, right, those things change. Obviously, if you're a a parent and you have kids in sports or something, yeah, you know all the kids on your kid's baseball team or whatever. As you get older, your life is a little different. And she was saying how she doesn't know those people anymore, but she knows the hairstylist, right? And who was the other person? Your dentist, right? Those are somebody you have a conversation with. So, and you do kind of know them. So cool. And also, you had said that as you go through and actually start writing it down, right? You realize, okay, I may know something, but it's not as much as I thought it was. Patricia.
What I thought was interesting is, I just noticed writing it down, I know things about my neighbors. The people that I would put in my circle of influence, these are people, I know the people.
Mhm.
It tells me that maybe I need to know my neighbors more than just, that they have this many kids and this is where they work. Because that's not truly knowing.
Right.
Kind of depends on how long you live. We lived close to 50 years or not.
Okay.
Then you do kind of know them.
Uh-huh.
You know the circumstances around their life after a while, and so forth.
And that's a big difference too, right? Yeah.
Where we live, I looked at 13 houses. There's 3 Catholic, 3 Lutheran, 1 Baptist, 1 non-practicing, and 2 or 3 that are 1 conservative. We have a unique area in that on 3 sides of us is 1 family.
Oh, huh.
A son, daughter,
So they either liked you or they're surrounding you or they're getting ready to push you off?
all Catholics, all
Uh-huh.
Catholics, all good neighbors, they all have hot tubs. If you stay in their hot tub, don't get into mine. I don't have, getting in would be a big, but we would have much more influence if we played fantasy football,
Okay.
good or bad.
Hey, that's another great circle of infants, right? Maybe somebody, just think of the people you know in fantasy football, maybe for whoever wants to play that. You don't want to do that, right?
That's a disease that anyone
Okay.
well, I'm serious, you
Yes.
get into that,
You can get really deep into it. Yeah, and it's very,
it's a bottomless hole.
but it's interesting, yeah, it's, when you say you lived in the same place for like 50 years, you probably not only know you know more about the houses they live in probably, right? You know who the previous owner was and when it got a new roof and all that kind of stuff, as well as the people who live there. And you're right, how long you've lived there is really important. We just moved here, we've 3 years next month, in March. It'll be just in time for COVID. So we really didn't, it was really hard getting to know our neighbors because everybody was all closed in and it was different. And so I have little bits of information, but they're not as nearly as much as I'd hoped for. We have a really good relationship with our neighbors on the one side, Christian family, godly family, black family, that they came over up to us, and it was the first time I've ever had someone go, "You were an answer to prayer that you moved in next to us," and we have a great fellowship with them. We also have some Hmong family across the street from us that we've had a difficult time I've been looking for opportunities to go, and finally, about 2 weeks ago, we went over and helped them shovel the driveway. But that's when I first realized that most of our problem wasn't that they didn't want to talk to us. They didn't speak the same language. They're little kids, they're boys, high school or teenage kids. We could talk with them. Mom and Dad, not so much. But anyways, it's a start there. So yeah, the bottom point here is that those are the people that you probably haven't thought about, but God's placed those in your life that you're uniquely connected to, that you have an opportunity to minister to, that others may not be able to. Your God-given circle of influence, people that you can touch, which is pretty interesting to think of. And it's probably very diverse, right? It probably has things, and we're gonna talk about this next hour. There's probably some of those people that you've reached out to that they don't want to be your friend. They're not interested. But still, those are your neighbors. God's given you those people, and just think about too the opportunities that people that are out there that you haven't met yet, the opportunities that are out there, and we're going to talk about that in this next hour. So, with that, we are ready for a break. 10 minutes. Now we're a little early, so if I could get you back a little earlier, right by 11, so we can start up again at 11, and we can get you out of here by 12:45 or so. Thank you.